All right, a quick update. I want to teach you guys properly because a lot of you will be in a haste to take a trade. Neutral trend direction is one of the most powerful trading setup that we have on our archive. You understand? We decided to bring it out because we want you to make money without stress. Like I said, it's supposed to be my last resource that I was going to pull out. You understand? But I had to bring it out. So I'm going to be using, the market has closed, so I'm going to be using volatility as an example for you so that you know what exactly that you're looking for. You must wait for a first phase. It's a must. You must wait for a first phase for you to smash the market, and I'm going to explain it for you. Because first phase of a buy, okay, first phase of a buy, if you look at all my trade, first phase of a buy always come from the bottom. You cannot see a first phase of a buy from the top. It is not possible. First phase of a bearish move always come from the top. You cannot see it from the bottom. If you see it from the bottom, that means your eye is deceiving you. You should check very well. First phase of what a bearish move always come from the top, be it whatever time frame. Do you understand? First phase is only last phase that you see, last phase of a bearish move that you're going to see at the bottom. You cannot see first phase of a bearish move. Listen again. First phase, whenever you see first phase, you understand, first phase of a bearish move, it always comes from the top, whether you like it or not. It comes from the top. That's why you see it drop, because it's a first phase. The price has been going up. Now it wants to change the direction and come to the downside. Now let me give you an example of what the first phase. This is volatility 10. The same thing apply with forex, because the forex market is closed. Now that I decided to do a training on it, you understand, forex market is closed, so use the same principle, you understand, on this and apply it to the forex market. You have to be very, very patient. This is a 4 hours time frame. Okay, now this is what first phase. Look at it. First phase, volatility 10. Now let me go to the chart. You see that it's coming from the top. It's coming from the top. Now let me copy this price. See if I can copy this price where it started from, where the first phase started from. Copy. Let me see if I can copy it. You see that it will not give you a wrong signal. This is volatility 10. Okay, let's look at where the first phase started from. You can never see first phase of a bearish move from the bottom. It is not possible. It is not possible. Look at where first phase is coming from. Can you see that the price was going up? Get to, this is the highest side. The distance from the highest side to where it started is not even up to 50 pips. That is why you're still seeing it falling. You cannot see first phase of a bearish move from here. It's not possible. Once price get to this place, it's telling you that this is the last phase of a bearish move. If price is coming down to this place, it will tell you this is the last phase. You cannot see first phase here. Please, you cannot see first phase of a bearish move. You can only see a first phase of a bullish move from the bottom, and it will take you to the top. Once you get to the top here, you start seeing what last phase of a bearish move. Once you start seeing last phase of a bearish move, that means first phase of once you start seeing last phase of a bullish move, that means first phase of a bearish move is about to start. Please take note very well. Take note. Look at it now. I plotted when the price started falling from this top here, from this place. This is what a first phase of a bearish move. You can only see a first phase of a bearish move, first phase of a sell from the top. You're selling from the top. Look at all my trade. I only sell from the top and I buy from the low. Now look at where your stop loss is going to be. This is where your stop loss is going to be. It's not even up to 40 pips. This is where your stop loss is going to be. If you follow this instruction very well, you make good money without stress. This is where, if I want to be very, very more safe, I'll put my stop loss here. If price there's no way price can get back to this place again, because it's currently in a bearish move. You understand? This is the current high and it could not break it. That is why it came down to this place now to what? A bearish move. Look at the app, what the app is saying. Volatility 10. Look at it. Bearish move. First candle. Do you see it? Bearish move. Bearish move. So this is what you're going to be looking out for. A bearish move. In case you see it what? On a neutral. If you see it on a neutral, price is always at the top once you see it at a neutral. If it's a bearish move and first phase, all you need to do is wait for it to drop down. Or if you can spot it like this, that means you're using the normal trend direction. Once you see it for 1 hour, one candle, that means you're using a normal trend direction. But immediately you switch to what? Neutral. You wait for it to come back again to a bearish move, and it's always at the top whenever it was in a first phase. You understand? Now let me give you an example now of a last phase so that you compare them. You see that last phase of a bearish move is at the bottom and you're not supposed to sell from the low. Now look at it. Let's go there. Let's look for a bearish move. Look at it now. Look at this. Watch this carefully so that you know what you're doing. This is volatility 50, right? Last phase of a bearish move. Last phase of a bearish move is only giving you 2 candles. Last phase meaning that the price is at the bottom and you're not supposed to do anything at the bottom. We don't sell at the bottom. We only buy from the low. Those are sniper entry. We buy from the low. You understand? We sell from the top. Now let's look at what volatility 50. Let's go to the chart. You see that this price now is currently at the low. You understand? Let's look at it. Okay, volatility 50. Volatility 50. Now you can see now. Look at it. Price is at the low. Price has already fallen from what? A bearish move down to this place. So a common sense will make you not. They don't sell here. We can never sell here. You understand? So that's why I always tell you, avoid last phase. You understand? Avoid last phase. Look at it now. Look at the price. Started what? Falling from here. You understand? Price is already here. So you don't do anything here. You cannot do anything here. Look at it very well. You can look at the difference between volatility 10. Where is the volatility 10? Volatility 10 is at the top, meaning there's enough room for us to smash the market here. Baddest entry. There's enough room for us to smash the market here than when you go and enter in a last phase. In the last phase, you want to shoot yourself at the leg. Last phase is telling you that the market don't reach bottom and won't go up. That's what it's trying to tell you. But we don't know when it's going to shoot up. So we don't sell at the low here. We only buy if there is a bearish move here. Hope that is understood. So that you will not go and be doing another thing. At the end of the day, you said the app is not working. This is the baddest application we've dropped so far. I decided to hold it, but I said let me just bring it out so that you guys should make money. You understand? Without stress. On a normal day, you plot your key levels and do all that. A lot of you doesn't understand key level, but you want to make money in the forex industry. I say okay, no wahala. You guys paid for it. Let me give you the best. That is why I brought out this neutral trend direction. On a normal day, it's going to be there until all the whole setups is done before I will put it out. But I just felt like a lot of you don't know simple resistance and support and key level to smash the market on a norm. So I just decided to bring it out. Now this is it. Focus. Look at another one again. Volatility 10 first phase. Volatility 10 1 seconds. First phase neutral mode. This is a neutral mode. Now this trade now is at the bottom. Men looking at it now, the chart is already on my head. This thing is at the bottom. If you doubt it now, let me go to the chart. All I need to do now is to wait for this to turn what? Bearish move. Now it has changed what? To a last phase of a bearish move, which is at the bottom. So I am waiting for it now to turn to a bullish move or neutral state, then turn to a bearish move. So you don't do anything on last phase. Even if I take a buy here, it's still going to turn because it's already on the last phase. But I don't advise you guys to do that because you don't understand how the market works. Just focus on when it turns to a bearish bullish move or neutral. Look at it now. It has turned to a last phase. Now if we go to this chart now, the price is at the bottom. volatility 10 1 seconds. Now let's go there so that you see what I'm talking about. Volatility 10 1 seconds. Volatility 10 1 seconds. Where is it now? Look at it. Volatility 10 1 second. Look at where price is. Is closest to the low. So you don't sell here. You can only sell from the top. It's telling us now last phase it was about entering the neutral state for it to shoot up. Later price moved it down again to a last phase. Last phase you relax. Last phase is for relaxation stage. You understand? Last phase is for relaxation stage. He wanted to enter into neutral. Price now move it back again to what? Last phase. So we don't sell on last phase. Even if there is a space here, we don't do that. We take our trade from the top. We buy from the low and smash and get the fuck out. You understand? That is how you use this neutral trend direction. That is how you use the neutral trend direction. Look at it, it's on the last phase. So I'm not going to sell here. This is the last phase. I cannot sell. Even if I'm seeing one candle, I will not sell. I cannot sell. Now look at this now. This is what? First phase, volatility 25. This is first phase. Let me give you too many examples so that you get to understand how this thing works. This is volatility 25. Look at it, has turned now to neutral. That same pair is trying to break into the buying zone. You understand? But the sellers are pushing it. But it's now, look, you see the way it's changing. It's trying to break into. But the sellers are still pushing. But it's still what? In the last phase. Now look at this one now. This one now that I'm focusing now, so that you understand this thing properly. You understand? It's very easy. Understand it. First phase. The same thing apply what with forex trading. The same thing. The forex is closed. That is why I'm using this now as an example for you. Now look at this very well. Look at it. This is what? First phase neutral, meaning that price is what? At what? The top. Neutral here. Price is at the top, trying to come down. You understand? It's trying to come down, but the buyers are still pushing it up. But it's already in its first phase of what? A sell, meaning that we are coming from the top. We're going to sell it down to from the top, selling it down. Now let's look at the chart. Volatility 25 1 seconds. The same thing with forex. Everything baddest software ever. You understand? Volatility 25 1 seconds. Look at it. Just watch. You see? Price is coming for. Look at a lot of space. This is opportunity now. Even with your own naked eyes, you know that this thing is coming back to this point. Look at it. Now price is pushing it up. There's a lot of space here. Once you see first phase, there's a queue. You understand? This is first phase. Price is trying to move it up. It will get to a certain level here. It will not turn. It's already in neutral stage now. If you get to a certain level from here, it will not turn bearish. That is when you strike. Then you put your stop loss. Take your stop loss here. Put it at the top here. As you can see, you're coming from the top. This is pretty simple. Look at it. How many pips? You can use this one. 50 pips. This is 50 pips. You're coming from the top. If you want to be very safe, you put your stop loss here. Reduce your lot size. Price is not coming back to this top again. Price has no business here again, except if there is news, because volatility doesn't have news, and this is not boom and crash. This is just normal volatility. So price is still going to drop down until you see a last phase. Please guys, I know why I'm taking my time to do this, because a lot of you will not have that patience. For this to turn. You will not have that patience for it to turn. So once you see last phase neutral, you go and enter. Last phase is always from the bottom. But last phase is the last phase of that trend. If it's buying, as it get to the higher side, that is the last phase. If it's selling, as it get to the lowest low, that is the last phase. You don't do anything on the last phase. I just give you several examples now. Look at this. This is the first phase neutral. First phase neutral, 75 seconds. First phase neutral of a bearish move is a red. First phase neutral of a bearish move is a what? A red. Meaning that the price now is still at the top, want to fall down. Let's look at it again. Another example is a neutral state. So all I need to do now is to wait for this to turn bearish from that top. Is a first phase from the top to sell down, to smash down. We don't what smash from the low if we want to sell. We smash from the top, sell down. Do you understand? Sell down, sell down. Any day you see it, like you see a first phase, first phase, and the price is at the bottom, please don't enter. That means there is a problem somewhere. Normal day, first phase of a bearish move is from the top. First phase of a bullish move is from the bottom. Anytime you see the software giving you wrong figure like that, that means there is what? A problem. You understand? You should avoid that trade and report the case so that we'll look into it. On a normal day, first phase of what? A bullish move comes from the bottom. First phase of a bearish move comes from the top. First phase of a bearish move comes from, this is money. You have to be very, very careful. First phase of a bearish move comes from the top. First phase of a bullish move comes from the bottom. Now let's confirm this. Volatility 75. Volatility what? 75, and see where the price is coming from. Volatility 75 seconds. Let's see where it's coming from. 1 second. It should be at the top. There's no two ways about it. This first phase supposed to be at the top. Look at it. There's always a space. Look at it coming from the top. Look at, there's always what? A space. There's always a space for it to drop. It's coming. Look at how the price moved from here. Now it's coming back. Went like this, coming back to this point. You will not see first phase at the bottom here. It's not possible. You will not see first phase of a bearish move. You can only see a last phase of a bearish move here. You can only you can only see last phase of a bullish move here. Do you understand? That is how to use this powerful application. You understand? Always focus on the first phase. Please, first phase. Please, first phase. This is the more reason why we are working towards a page alone, so that it can only generate only first phase for you. Do you understand? So that we'll take out this last phase, so that confusion will not be there for you, because there is a purpose for the last phase. You understand? There is a purpose for the last phase. If you're a smart trader, you can use the last phase to take advantage of the market. But for you now, for the novice, we are creating a special page that you can just click. The only thing you see there is first phase. If there is no first phase, nothing will happen there. The page will be blank, so that you know what you are looking out for. Because novice, they don't have that patience. You just think forex is, I come, I make money. There are rules, and these are the, I'm stressing myself now. This is more than I've been talking now for more than 17 minutes. You understand? To make sure you understand this, to understand it, very, very simple. Okay, very, very simple. So I just woke up this morning, I thought about it, that a lot of us have been there. We don't stick to rules. We want to bend and see, experiment it and all that. That's why I decided to create this video. You understand? For you to refresh your mind again, in case if you want to do that, so that you know what you're going for. First phase, be it forex, be it crypto, be it volatility. First phase of a bullish move always comes from the low. First phase of a bearish move always come from the high. Simple and straightforward. Thank you very much. If you have any question, relate this to your forex, relate this to your crypto. By the time we open the crypto portal, relate it to your volatility. If you have any challenge, I am always here to answer you. You understand? Message me, send the voice note. If I do not answer that day, but definitely I will answer you. Once I see the message, I answer. You understand? Just do that and make sure. I want you guys to make money. This is the simplest. Like, we simplify this application, this neutral trend for you. Very, very simple. Simplified. You understand? Very simple. This is the simplest. Because I found out that a lot of us don't understand resistance and support, but we've lost so much money in the forex industry and we want to make it back. I thought about it, spoke it with my team. I said, no wahala, these guys paid for this thing. Since they don't understand key levels, resistance and support, let's give them this. You understand? Let's give them. That is why I brought it out. So you have to take advantage of it. Follow the rules. Simple rule. First phase don't do anything aside from first phase. Please, if you do anything, there's a record in all these things. If you do anything apart from first phase, you're on your own. First phase. You can use this as a sniper entry. You use the same principle I taught you guys on sniper entry, but this one now is just focus on the neutral. Once you see this neutral, once this turn bearish move, you strike, because it's what in a first phase. There's no way price can turn from first phase bearish move to first phase bullish move. It's not possible. It is what? Not possible, please. It is not possible. The only thing that this can turn to what is a last phase of what? A bearish move, meaning that price is still at the top. There's every possibility of it dropping. It cannot turn automatically from first phase of a bearish move to a first phase of what? A bullish move. It is not what? Possible. Take me to court. It is not possible. Okay, I'm joking again. Now let me be serious. First phase of a bearish move must be from the top. First phase of a bullish move must be from the bottom. Last phase of a bearish move is always from the bottom. Last phase of a bullish move is always at the top. Simple. You can write it somewhere if you want to be serious with your trading career. Write it somewhere so that you wake up in the morning, you see it. You can use it to sing. We have musicians here. I can just call it, create a beat on this so that if you want to make money, we'll make money with fun. You understand? Gone are those days when we fear to the trade. Once it's on first phase, no shaking. You understand? You enter, put your stop loss, the lowest low or the highest side. If price get to that place, that means that trade is not for you, but definitely it must drop and you make something out of it. So that is what I have for you this morning. As you can see, it's very lengthy and this is for you to make money. So I need to break it down for you to understand it. Okay, thank you very much for your time. Okay.